Roo, and what do you think, everybody? What do you think? And yeah, so fix that. I fix it. So, are you feeling any different now?
I feel very different.
Yeah, like how? Like how do you feel different? And what do you think? I mean,
I feel like I need a time machine, but I also feel like I should start dressing like this every fucking day.
Why do you feel like that? You like it, huh? Does it make you feel empowered? Do you feel a little bit more like?
I don't know about empowered. I just feel like a crazy person, which is like nice, because I guess.
What do you think, Miles? Do you like the transformation?
Yeah, it's great.
Would you listen to me more now, or when I was like this?
I don't know. I just regard you differently.
Really?
So
really, image and identity is a really interesting question that I always think about. I mean, it's really interesting to see artists who like create a different personality, and then artists who completely say what they're thinking all the time.
Yeah, I think you look pretty drop dead gorgeous right now, I have to say. If I do say so myself, well, amazing.
No? I mean, I'm here to learn from the original Roo. I was going to ask you, like, what was it like the first time you came to the music building?
Well, usually whenever I was in the music building, I would practice.
Okay.
And yeah, I only really practiced in other people's rooms. I never actually had a room. But I always somehow was playing with someone that did.
And so what year did you, like, first come?
Probably in the 90s, I think was the first time that I actually
Do you feel like it's different now than it was back then?
Well, now I feel like when I go, because I do know people that practice in that building still to this day, and
like who?
Like Ian Lloyd and David Lloyd and the Bloody Muffs. Yes, those Bloody Muffs, I love them. And I'm sure there's other people that I know in that building. But I had the craziest thing that ever happened to me in that building. Oh my God. I went there to meet 2 new band members in somebody's room that had a room there. We were playing with a new bass player and a new guitar player. And it was 9/11 the year after. It was 9/11/02. And I was meeting 2 new people. Now, that day, I met somebody in that building, and then we started talking, and you know how people are all schmoozing in that building.
Well, back then.
Yeah, and so I meet this person, and he's like, oh, you little rock star, da, 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 da. And it was like, we started talking, and then I go and do my rehearsal, and then I come back in the elevator, and that same person was in the elevator. And then it was weird. Then, like, I went to that building a couple of weeks later, and I meet that person again in the elevator. And then we actually became friends. He was a hip-hop artist, and we ended up, like, making a song together. And like, we were friends for a long time.
Yes, and that's how
until he got kicked out of the music building.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know,
that happens sometimes.
Yeah. So, I mean, but I practiced in a bunch of rooms in that building, and I've had a lot of good times. I've recorded in that building because a lot of people have home studios in their rooms.
Oh, there's like so much stuff going on. So
like in every room is a different world.
Oh yeah, and it's like it's like a universe altogether. If you're in it, you'll find a way to make your artistic ideas happen. I mean, now like, the biggest thing is music videos and video stuff. So over the summer, I worked with my friend that I met at the music building. Lucas, and we made a series of videos telling the story of the music building, and that's like kind of where we want to go in the future. I mean, I also have to mention that for anyone who wants to stay up to date with my work in terms of building this community, you can check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/themusicbuilding, or Facebook me at rew Music Building.
And it's ROO.
ROO. Yeah, and basically I kind of follow everybody online and post the news so everybody knows what's going on. And wait, everyone, check out my tattoo.
Go close to the camera. We don't want to move that. Yeah, she got a tattoo and everything, man. We robbed her. Yeah,
I was almost like,
she got a tattoo in the best.
It was so sketchy.
Yeah,
I mean,
we use all clean things.
Yeah, but it's so rock and roll. Getting a tattoo tattoo in the bathroom of Auto Shop.
That's right. A tattoo in the bathroom.
Yeah, so I'm excited about my new friend Rue.
I'm excited too.
I feel like I have so much to learn from you with these rock and roll makeovers. Like I've never been to a goth store before, like ever. I've like walked by it and I was like, oh, that's cool, but.
Well, you look pretty natural in this little getup. I have to say, it suits you.
I think that
you seem real comfortable.
There's like a secret gene and that just like needs to express itself like right now.
I think you've got it. So,
yeah.
What were the last couple things you want to say about the music building, though, in general? If there were any ghosts in that building that could talk to you, anybody that had been in that building, is there anyone that you want to talk to?
Oh gosh, yeah. Well. I mean, in general, I'm like so interested in the people who lived through the punk era in the '80s, just because they were just a part of a really interesting movement and a part of expressing a new way of thinking about.
Have you ever been in the music building?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Sounds interesting.
Oh, you should come.
Yeah,
come
you
party.
should.
Yeah.
How much is a room for a month?
Oh.
How much
Email
is
me.
a room?
Rudy@musicbuilding.com. So the studios range, but usually what ends up happening is bands sublet from each other and they share. So it's kind of like a self-governing music community. And that's
like 3 bands could share one studio.
Yeah,
and
and you have
equipment
24/7 access to your room.
Yeah.
Which is unlike a lot of the studios that are coming up in the boroughs where
it's not the same.
hourly.
It's a really cool place, and it's just. I mean, getting in and out can be a problem.
Oh,
that front door
and
is.
that elevator.
I love that
It's a
elevator.
man-eating elevator.
It's a creepy elevator. There's not always toilet paper, but there's not always water in the sink.
No,
But
don't go to the bathroom at these.
but if you have to, you do.
And rough it out.
Yeah, I don't mind things like that. I'm a girl that loves both sides of the tracks. I always have. I always will. But yeah.
Both sides of what tracks?
Any tracks.
The
Yeah.
clean side and the dirty side.
I like it all.
I guess that's what's happening.
Did you have a
out here.
skeleton from your closet, my love?
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess now that I'm like all ready for full exposure, I have this weird tendency. I guess it's again like the creative side of me that wants to express itself. I have a proclivity for performing karaoke songs in front of people I don't know.
So what song do you pick when you do karaoke?
Love Fool. I think it's my...
Can you do a bar?
Oh my god.
Let's hear it.
Dear, I fear we're facing a problem. You love me no longer, I know.
Oh, you are from the 80s, I think.
Oh my god. I performed that song dead sober on a cruise ship, like on a family cruise ship, and my family all decided to do something else, like go to sleep early, and I snuck into the ballroom and sang that, and nobody applauded for me because they were only applauding for people that they knew. But all the like Filipino waiters were like totally in love with me after that. So
I don't blame them.
I think that's what really inspired my inner
So I
rock
hope
star.
this, there you go. So I hope this starts a real new relationship between rew-who and the music building and you.
Yeah.
And we'd love to highlight all the people in that building.
Oh my gosh,
somehow,
there's like hundreds of bands there that you have to meet.
I know.
You already know a bunch of them, but I'm really interested in kind of telling the story of what it was like back in the day and where it's going to go now in the future. So
Well, I want to be in that future with you.
All right.
So, yeah, rew-who, we have a lot to do.
All right.
I think we have this way, baby. There you go. We'll be back with Magnificent Creatures.
You're set up to perform.
All right. Yeah.